Two couples who met on a website for pet lovers are revealing how they developed an animal attraction to each other and telling you how a mouse can lead you to your true love. All that and the hot topics you want to hear coming up live on The View.
There are plenty of websites that promise you can point and click your way to true love, but who knew a site for pet lovers could lead to heavy petting? Today, two couples who met on a website called AnimalAttraction are telling us how a mouse led them to their mates. Please welcome Lee and Michael and their dogs Annie and Jamal, and Jim and Amanda and their dogs Mama and Sugar. Okay. Michael and Lee, I want to start with you because you have been dating now 2 months, right? Since you connected on the Animal Lovers website, and I want to show everyone how the website works, all right? Lee, this is your profile on the Animal website, and it asks basic stuff like age and hometown, but it also asks what pets you own and what pets you like. And then there's a More About Me page where instead of talking about yourself, you talk as if the dog is being asked the questions. So, for example, one of the questions is, what would your pets say was the first thing they noticed about you? And the dog answers. She gives really good hugs, and she looks at us and talks to us like she understands us. Now, the question is, what would your pet say is the coolest or funniest thing about you? And your dogs responded. She has a very good nose for biting. Sometimes she sings us silly songs, and sometimes when she's with friends, she laughs so loud and hard that she wakes us up. Oh. So obviously the focus of you is the dogs. That's what this is about. So Michael, what was it about what Lee said that attracted you to her?
Actually, I had met Lee in a dog park while walking home about a year ago.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I was walking, and I noticed that Annie was an English pointer, and my older brother Rex trained English pointer, so I recognized it, and she was impressed that I didn't think it was a Dalmatian.
Don't insult the poor dog.
I know. And about 8 months later, or 6 to 8 months later, I was told about AnimalAttraction.com. And I was, skimming through the profiles, and I actually saw Annie. Didn't even recognize her. I saw Annie. I said, that has to be. In Washington, D.C., there's only one English pointer out there. So I emailed her, and that's how
Well, both of your dogs, I notice, are well-trained. I mean, and I should point out that Jamal has a little something over his mouth, but not because he bites, because you said it's a training
Yes,
device.
it's a gentle leader.
So you, then Jamal is supposed to have said, what the kind of person you are, and he says, my daddy is the bestest. He plays with me, runs with me, throws my slobbery ball for me at the park. He's a little crazy, talks to me, and baby talk. Do you really?
Yeah,
sometimes he even lets me sleep on his bed when I've been good. Well, how can you resist that? But you said, Lee, that you can tell a lot about a guy from the kind of dog he has.
You can. If he's got sort of an athletic, large, sporty dog, then you know he's kind of a rugged, outdoorsy guy. Probably likes to hike.
Is it true? If he had a little,
it's true.
What if he had a little dog? Would you have rejected him?
I don't know. If he had some little foo-foo. Any dog that gets haircut more often than I do, I'm not really that interested.
Well, what does her dog tell you about her then, Michael?
Look, this dog is she's beautiful and well-trained, and you can tell that,
That's what you always look for in a woman, well-trained.
No, you look
Absolutely.
for it. If the dog was running all over, and controlling Lee, then I would know that, Lee probably, or Annie was probably the alpha dog in the relationship, but I know that she actually controls her.
On your first few dates, you took your dogs?
Yes.
What if they had,
Yes.
We did.
Okay, what if they hadn't gotten along?
That would be interesting. I mean, obviously you have to give it some time, but over time, if they really didn't get along, Jamal came first.
I know.
It's unconditional love,
Really, that's a deal breaker then.
It would be very, very difficult because neither one of us would obviously give up the dog, so you'd have to work with them, and I don't know if there's dog counseling.
You know what
dogs,
you need?
Right?
If you two get married, get a pre-nip.
That's right.
That's what to do. Exactly. Well, Jim and Amanda, it's a good thing that your dogs like each other because you met on the website about a year ago, and you are getting married, which is very exciting, on April 1st. So how many animals do you two have altogether?
17.
17?
What are they?
12 dogs and 5 cats.
Wow. Do they all sleep with you?
The dogs do.
All dogs.
Oh, the cats don't?
No, they have their own room.
The cats are independent,
Do you have, this is between the two of you, but does one of you have like 7 and the other 5? Or
I have 7.
And I had 5.
Wow.
Are they all neutered?
Yes,
Because I don't want to,
That's absolutely amazing. But you said that before you met that you had really given up. You'd given up on websites, you'd given up on dating. Then what happened?
Well, you're divorced, right?
Yes,
been
I
married
am
before with
divorced.
2 children.
I had pretty much decided that if I worked, 20 hours a week on top of my full-time job for a local shelter and the Paris Animal Welfare Society in Paris, Kentucky. And it was kind of one of those things where I decided, I had talked with my mother a week before I signed on to AnimalAttraction.com and told her, I said, if I don't meet someone through pause, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Because at what point do you tell your prominent other, hey, I've got 5 dogs at home?
But from what I hear, you wrote 90% about your dog and only 10% about yourself, right?
Yes.
You, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I shouldn't say you, Amanda. So, I mean, was that enough to make you want to meet Amanda when you knew very little? All you cared about was the kind of dog she had.
It was a combination. She was also involved in a rescue group, and that really encouraged me because I wanted someone who understood that.
Like-minded, yeah.
Yeah, but Amanda, wouldn't you have preferred somebody without any animals? I mean, that way it's like mine, ours, and theirs, you know?
Right.
It's
Just
enough
1 or
already.
2 animals.
Yeah, but so so how'd you feel when you saw the clan coming in there?
I was a little nervous about that.
Yeah, that must have been rough. And who cleans up after these animals?
Everybody.
Everybody? What do you mean? The dogs clean up after themselves?
Well,
They're not very happy.
Well, that's good.
Well, you are getting married in April, and 12 dogs, 5 cats, is that enough, or would you like to have a baby? With 2 legs.
It's a definite, yes.
A definite you would like to have a baby?
Yes.
So what if the animals did not take to the baby or the baby to the animals? The baby had an allergy to dogs or cats or...
Where there's a will, there's a way. We've managed to mesh 12 dogs and 5 cats. I'm sure we'll figure out how to.
I want to know how
take
you
care of a
chose
baby.
these 2 out of 12 dogs to take.
They're the smallest.
These 2 are,
That was necessity.
these 2 are a great story. I mean, they were owned by an older gentleman who had passed away, and this is Mama and this is her daughter, Sugar. And they had decided nobody in the family could take them, so they came to the shelter where I volunteer at, and they were just terrified.
Well, they found a wonderful, wonderful home with the 2 of you. We are all major animal lovers here on this panel, so we can't thank you enough for spending your time with us and your dogs. That's right. We'll babysit. Our thanks to Michael and Lee. Yeah, absolutely. Our thanks to Michael and Lee and Jim and Amanda. We'll be right back.
Annie.
They're going to be in the